So there's a common misconception in astrology that Capricorns are unemotional, cold, unfeeling, and that they just don't care about anything. And while yes, Capricorns may be cold, any true Capricorn knows that Capricorns are emotional as fuck behind closed doors. Okay? So the myth that Capricorns are unemotional is not true at all. Actually, Capricorn, if you didn't know, you're partially a water sign. And what I mean by that is that it's a common misconception or myth that the actual symbol of the Capricorn is the goat. And it is the goat, but it's actually the sea goat. And what that is it's part goat, part fish. Look it up. The true symbol of Capricorn is the sea goat, and the sea goat is part goat, part fish. So it's able to dive deep into the emotional depths of the water, much like the water signs of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I mean, they're all water signs. They're all kind of fish elemented, you know, able to dive deep into the water signs. So it's a common misconception that the sign of Capricorn is a mammal. It's actually part fish, part goat. So it's part amphibian, or is a fish an amphibian? I don't know. I guess it would be. It's part fish, which is an amphibian. I don't know. Clarify that, okay? And then it's part mammal. So you are partially a water sign, which explains your emotional depths, Capricorn, and your ability to really feel emotions deeply. You may not be able to express them that well. And that's because you're really a complex, kind of really, truly mythical creature. Like, it's kind of, your existence in itself is kind of unexplainable because you're part goat, part fish. So it's just like, how do you even, how are you even like able to be? You know what I'm saying? Like your strength and your ability to just conquer and be self-contained and controlled and just hold your power within, and just people feel your power when you walk, you know, and it's that emotional depth that you have within you and that strength that you have within you. It's because you are partially, truly, a water sign and an earth sign, kind of mixed in together. So you're water and earth. So this probably explains why if you're a Capricorn and you have like a water like moon, you're like more emotional than usual, but you're also probably still really like cool and kind of self-contained. It depends on what water sign moon you have. But anyways, I'm going on a tangent. The point is, Capricorn, is that you're actually part goat, part fish. So there you go. A Capricorn woman or a Capricorn man, they're like a wild Pokemon or a rare creature, you know, that you don't always see out in public. You know, you don't always see them out and about. So when you do see a Capricorn man or a Capricorn woman that you're fond of, or just someone that, you know, ignites your fancy, you know, something about them, you know, intrigues you, you want to go up to them and introduce yourself. You want to approach the Capricorn, but you have to know the right way to approach the Capricorn woman or the Capricorn man. Otherwise, the Capricorn will flee from you and never return, much like a wild Pokemon or a rare creature. Thank you for listening and watching. Please like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram at Lamarr Townsend. Check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Once again, that's lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Contact me for your own personal reading, lamar.townsend at gmail.com. Once again, that's lamar.townsend at gmail.com. Readings are strictly confidential, and anything that is shared in the reading, any information that is revealed, or any information that is given or exchanged during the reading, or during the process of the reading is also confidential. So my readings are strictly confidential. Alright? With that being said, also check out my Bandcamp. Follow me on Google Plus and SoundCloud, and I think that's all. I said them all. Facebook.com/Lamarr Townsend official. So you want to approach a Capricorn, do you? You want to approach a Capricorn woman or a Capricorn man. Well, truly, like I said once, a Capricorn is a rare Pokemon or a rare creature that, only makes appearances every once in a blue moon. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can only catch them out. You can only, kind of run into them or spot them, in a blue moon. And it's like, it's kind of like this is my chance to, introduce myself to the Capricorn. This is my chance to approach the Capricorn and tell them how I really feel. And if you come on to the Capricorn too hard, if you come on to the Capricorn too strong, they're going to be turned off and they're going to flee. Okay? Like, I hope you guys get the analogy that I'm talking about when I say flee like a Pokemon, because, like, okay, so in the game Pokemon, I'm a 90s baby, so I grew up with Pokemon. I grew up playing Pokemon. In the game Pokemon, you catch Pokemon. You go throughout the game, you level up and you catch different Pokemon. So in the game, when you encounter a rare Pokemon, those are and like a rare Pokemon would be Mew or Mewtwo or even like Chansey or something like that. Like those types of Pokemon are very rare, and you only can come across them once in a blue moon, and they're very hard to catch. Like you can only throw so many Pokeballs before they finally realize what's going on. The Pokemon in the game, before they finally realize what's going on, and then the Pokemon will literally flee from you in the game. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm making the analogy of a Capricorn. Like, it's kind of like a rare creature, and also, and I'm not calling the Capricorn a creature. I'm just making an analogy. Like, it's the same thing with like a rare creature in public. You like, like usually when you see a rare creature in public, like I don't know, like a fox or like an animal like that, they're usually very like shy and quick, and like you usually can't get very close to them. It's like you can only get so close before they flee. And that's the analogy I'm trying to make, because that's how a Capricorn is. It's like you can only get so close before a Capricorn, unless a Capricorn knows you 100%, and you know what I'm saying, and like you've been friends for a while, a couple years, and you've like really proven your loyalty to the Capricorn. You've proven you're consistent and reliable, and a friend to the, like you've proven all the necessary qualities to be in that Capricorn's life. Then sure, no problem. Like if you come up to, you can get as close to us as you want. Like it's all love when it comes to people we know and we trust. But don't come up to us, and get too close to us. Like we really like our space, so don't, no boundaries when it comes to like spacing and talking to people. Like there needs to be space in between, enough space in between, so that the Capricorn is not and I know this sounds kind of funny, but it's really true. I'm a Capricorn, by the way, so this is at least for me it's true. Like other Capricorns may not be so worried about it, but like for me it's like there's definitely like a space thing. It's like you need to, so don't come on too strong, don't get too close, or else the Capricorn will flee. The Capricorn woman or the Capricorn man will flee. If you get too close or come on too strong, they're going to really wonder what your intentions are. Coming on too strong and getting too close to the Capricorn is kind of signaling that you have ill intentions, or you have, like, especially when you don't know the Capricorn woman or man and you're like all up on them. It's like, that's showing that you don't have the best intentions. You have, sexual intentions. You want to get the Capricorn in bed or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And like maybe that's not necessarily what the Capricorn is into. Like maybe if the Capricorn is into that, maybe, but if that's not what the Capricorn is into, you're going to turn the Capricorn off. And that's the thing with the Capricorn. You really don't know what they're into. You really don't know what is going to turn them on and off. I mean, they really are like a rare Pokemon or a rare creature in that way. Like, you just don't know. Like, you can only get so close. And then even when you get close, it's like, it's perplexing. It's confusing. It's like, I don't understand what this being is, but I can't help but like stare and look at it and just be intrigued. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of what a Capricorn is, Don't Don't come on too strong, you know, be transparent, don't try and be really frilly-dilly, you know, don't try and be too giddy and too happy, and oh my god, you know, it's so cool to meet you, I'm Susie, you know, you know, like, don't do that. Capricorns don't like that, that annoys Capricorns. Just be on it. Hi, I'm Susie, it's really nice to meet you, I love your shirt, I love your tie, I love your shoes, you know, you look wonderful, like, you know, just really basic, straight to the point, and the Capricorn will appreciate you so much more for that than all the frilly-dilly, you know, like, nonsense, you know. Capricorns don't like nonsense. Capricorns don't like small talk, you know. Get to the point. Have something of substantial value when you talk to me, you know. So have something to say when you approach the Capricorn, other than, you know, the basic hi, bye, nice to meet you, you know, give me your number, I'll call you, you know, like, try and, like, have an intellectual conversation with the Capricorn, like, try and show the Capricorn, like, and also be, like, straight up, be upfront and be transparent with your intentions as well, like, because the Capricorn is going to see straight through whatever facade you put up anyway, so it's better for you to just be straight up with your intentions. Hey, I find you really attractive, and I really want to have sex with you. Hey, I find you really attractive, and I love your mindset, you know, I love the way you talked in class, I love the way you express yourself in meetings, I'd love to get to know you more. You know what I'm saying? Like that, you will go so far with the Capricorn when it comes to that. But remember, that space thing, and remember of not coming on too strong, you know what I'm saying? Like, balance, be careful of coming on too strong, okay? Because Capricorns are really good at maintaining themselves and controlling themselves. And so when they're dealing with a person who can't control themselves, that's, you know, someone who's coming on too strong, someone who is getting too close to us is someone who can't control themselves. And someone who can't control themselves is weak. Capricorns don't like that. Capricorns will deduct everything. Okay, he can't control himself. Okay, that means he's weak. Okay, that means, you know, that also means this. That means, you know what I'm saying? Like, Capricorns really go in depth with stuff like that. So just be really, like, balanced in your approach with the Capricorn. Like, you know, there has to be a yin and yang with how you approach the Capricorn. You know, it can't be all yin and it can't be all yang, because you're just going to turn the Capricorn off, okay? Look the Capricorn in the eyes when you talk to the Capricorn as well. Capricorn will appreciate you much more when you look them in the eyes. Capricorn will trust you much more when you look in the eyes. Some Capricorns, have issues with, like, eye contact, but I find a lot of times that when you try to make eye contact with the Capricorn, when you assert eye contact with the Capricorn, that makes the Capricorn trust you more, okay? Because the eyes are a window to the soul, alright? And Capricorns want to see your soul. Capricorns want to know your truth. Capricorns want to see if you're loyal and see if you really, you know, can back up what you say, you know? So definitely know who you are when you approach the Capricorn, because the Capricorn is going to know immediately who you are within 10 seconds of you talking to the Capricorn. The Capricorn is going to just assess you up and down like that. The Capricorn is going to assess you all the while saying, hi, hello, nice to meet you. While the Capricorn is saying, hi, hello, nice to meet you, the Capricorn is saying in his or her head, oh wow, his shoes, you know, look, you know, like they're, you know, 2 dates out of season, you know, this jacket, you know, like, you know, the Capricorns are just really assessing, like, his hands are really dry, his nails, you know, like, I'm not sure about this guy, you know, but I'm just still gonna be nice and shake his hand and say hello and make small, you know what I'm saying, like, that's how a Capricorn is. So be mindful of that they're definitely assessing you, they're definitely sussing you out, alright, while they smile in your face and talk to you, okay? They are sussing you out and they are figuring you out. So it's just best, that's why it's best to come to a Capricorn with transparency. Because if you come with transparency, they can see straight through you and they'll appreciate that more. Okay, because Capricorns, we are real people, we're straight to the point, okay? We're always going to give you the truth, okay? Whether you like it or not, we're going to give you the truth. Sometimes you're not going to like it. It's all in love. Tough love. We're ruled by Saturn, so, you know, that is the planet of tough love. So, So don't come on too strong when approaching a Capricorn. Be transparent. Don't do too much with the frivolous, spacey, no substantial value to it. Small talk, have something to say when you approach a Capricorn, other than I like your shoes, how about the weather, man, that global warming is really crazy. Speaking of global warming, Donald Trump, like, that's how a Capricorn, like, likes, that's the type of conversation Capricorn likes, And Capricorn may not even necessarily like, the topic of global warming or Donald Trump, but that was just an analogy. I feel like most Capricorns wouldn't even like care about that type of stuff, but some might actually. I don't know. All Capricorns, no Capricorn is the same. We all have a lot of the same qualities, but no Capricorn is the same. No Capricorn is the same. I think that's the beautiful thing about us. I love Capricorns. I really, really do. We're one and the same, but we're not one and the same, So be upfront, be real, state your intentions clearly when approaching a Capricorn. Don't come on too strong, don't get too close to the Capricorn, make eye contact with the Capricorn. Really, establish trust with the Capricorn, because they're going to smell any bullshit, they're going to smell any, hidden intentions that you have, but they're, all the while, they're going to smile in your face and act like they don't know what's going on, but they do. We do. Be real, be upfront, be transparent, don't come on too strong, don't get too close, make eye contact, establish trust, and then the best way, once you have got us where you kind of want us when it comes to, like, okay, you've approached us, you can tell you've gotten us into some type of conversation. Now it's time for you to kind of read our energy and see how we're responding to you, because that's your cue. Your cue is to read our energy, read our body language, so you can know that when this topic is making me uncomfortable, like, what I'm saying, like, that's the next step, is reading our energy, reading our social cues, our body language cues, our behavioral cues, our facial expressions, if you can do that, if you can read our facial expressions, if you can read our body language and our social cues and our energy, and you're able to react to that and balance that and kind of like bounce off that, if you're able to do that, you're in. We're like, okay, this person gets us, this person understands how I'm really feeling when I'm feeling what I'm feeling, this person understands that this conversation, this topic made me uncomfortable, so he or she changed the subject, and I really appreciated that. This person understood, this person could see that I was in a hurry, even though they stopped to talk to me, and they let me go, and I appreciate that, like, instead of keeping us there, because keeping us there, is when you can tell that we were in a hurry, or like staying on a conversation when you can tell, or that we're like uncomfortable, like we're like moving, and we're like, we have our arms crossed, and we're like, but you keep going, and it's just like, it's really uncomfortable, what I'm saying? So know when to kind of shut up, know when to change the subject, know the cues of a Capricorn, you guys. Just know the cues of a Capricorn, man or woman. Alright? Know the cues, people. It's really not that difficult to approach a Capricorn. I think once you've gotten that close to us, like once you've gotten past all the walls we put up, and we haven't fleed from you. Um, you know, once you get close to us and you can really read our energy, and it's like, you know, when we move, you move, and then it's like we have this like thing going on. It's like a flow, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you understand our flow and how, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can react to our flow, and then we react to your flow, and it's just like it becomes like banter at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like what you want to aim for is banter with the Capricorn, because once you have banter with the Capricorn could just go on talking forever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Capricorns, like, once you get really close to them, you'll find that they're much, much different than they first put on. You know, it's like, it's almost like a completely different person, you know? So, that's how you approach a Capricorn man or woman. It's not really gender specific with this situation. It's really just a matter of, you know, energy, and, you know, knowing the Capricorn energy, and knowing the Capricorn personality, you know, and knowing our boundaries, and our tics, and what kind of makes us uncomfortable, like, you know. Hi, I'm Lamarr Townsend, the psychic tarot reader and astrologer. Hey, so I really liked what you said back there. It really made me feel empowered, and like I can be successful. So I think you're a great speaker, and I think you should do more of that for sure. Yeah. As you can see, this video is about how Capricorns flirt. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell next to that subscribe button so that you get a notification whenever I go live or upload a new video, a brand new video. Also, make sure if you are new to this channel or not, hit that like button and share with your friends and family. And also make sure if you would like your own personal psychic tarot reading for me or an astrology birth chart reading for me, to check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. I am available for bookings, and I would love to read for you. Also, make sure you follow me on my social media pages. On Instagram, my handle is @Lamarr Townsend, and on Facebook, Lamarr Townsend Tarot, spelled just like my YouTube name. So this video is about how Capricorns flirt. So Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is a very serious planet. It's a very focused planet as well. And it's almost too focused. You know, Capricorn can be a very kind of rigid flirter. You know, it's like, you know, you don't know if they're flirting or if they're just complimenting you. It can come off as very bland flirting, very kind of flirting but not really flirting. It's like flirting bordering the line of flirting. Not really seriously flirting. Testing the waters flirting. Trial period flirting. These are the ways a Capricorn flirts. And, you know, you just kind of have to go with it. It's almost like a business deal. You have to remember that Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. And Saturn rules our career, professional, destiny, you know, our status in life. So Capricorns always like to maintain that power, that kind of control. They're very controlling people, very self-controlled people. You know, they can be very, like, much people who prefer to keep things contained and prefer to contain their emotions rather than let their true intentions or their true emotions out. You know, there are people who prefer to kind of stay masked, which doesn't work well for flirting, right? Because with flirting, you've got to kind of be vulnerable. You've got to show your hand. The whole point is to show the other person that you're interested in them, that you want them, and maybe you want some sexy time with them. But a Capricorn struggles with showing their hand. They struggle with being vulnerable. This is their biggest issue when it comes to flirting. This isn't to say that a Capricorn can't flirt or doesn't flirt. Capricorns definitely flirt. They just have a weird way of doing it. Capricorn is like that flirter that dances around the issue or dances around, you know, the tension, the sexual tension, and kind of waits for you to make the first move. So instead of saying, hey, you look amazing lately, I want to bone you, Capricorn, you know, is kind of like, hey, I noticed that you look different lately, you know, have you been working out? You know, if you've been working out, it's definitely paying off. Like, you look amazing, you know, like, I need to know your secrets, you know, like, they're those kind of people where it's like they big you up, you know, in an attempt to get what they want, you know, in the end, which is whatever they want is whatever they want, right? But, you know, the whole thing is to big you up, to big up your ego, so that when they go for the kill, they get what they want. It's very confusing, and it's all psychologicalness. I get it, I know, but that's the Capricorn way. So it's kind of like when a Capricorn flirts, it's always with a motive. So, you know, it's always kind of like, there's always an added layer to Capricorn's flirting, you know, and it's kind of like you have to deconstruct and unpeel the layers to figure out, okay, what is Capricorn really wanting here? Because Capricorn flirting can also be like riddles too. Like, Capricorn's way of saying you have a nice ass is saying that your jeans look really good on you, and then they kind of go into, oh, what brand is it? You know, what texture is it, or what, you know, like, they start asking certain questions that like accentuate like what they're trying to allude to, but like they want you to get the hint, and they want you to make the first move first, so that they don't look like the creep that they truly are, you know, or not the creep, but like the, I guess, creep in certain ways, yeah, that they truly are. So it's like they always have a way of making it so that you're the one who makes the first move, or at least it seems like you're the one who makes the first move, or you're the one who's actually flirting, but the whole time Capricorn is finessing the whole situation. Now, keep in mind that Capricorn's flirting will depend on what they want from you. There is a reason why their motto is I use. So if a Capricorn wants sex from you, they're going to, you know, compliment you or flirt based on your body parts, obviously. They're going to allude to those types of things. The Capricorn wants, you know, to get to know you a bit more, you know, they will probably allude to your interests, or, you know, they'll probably find a way to flirt, you know, along those lines. It's all about the angle with the Capricorn and how they can get their way into getting what they want, right? So it depends on what that Capricorn wants from you in the context of your relationship that determines how they flirt with you. And how a Capricorn flirts with you says a lot about how he or she feels about you. Capricorns also have a way of flirting to kind of keep you on the string. So, you know, they have a way of saying, oh, I can't wait to see you, you know, again. I can't wait until our next date. Like, that's a Capricorn's way of flirting. Or, I can't wait to take you out on a date. You know, that's also a Capricorn's way of flirting. It's kind of dangling a carrot in front of your face. And this is like something that they learn throughout life, because Saturn kind of does the same thing to them. Like, Saturn dangles carrots, or carrots meaning like, you know, the prize, you know, the goal, whatever it is, you know, success. You know, Saturn dangles the carrot in front of Capricorn and says, if you want this carrot, then you have to do this, you know, and this, and this, you know. And that's kind of Capricorn. It's like, you know, they dangle the carrot, you know, they kind of flirt and dangle the carrot in front of your face, and then it's like, they big you up, or they big themselves up, or they big the situation up. Capricorns are really good at bigging things up. Like, they're good at kind of using flirting as a way to accentuate something or to put focus on something. They're very smart people. Like, let's not get it twisted. And then, you know, they big up that energy, you know, by the time, you know, that they've got you in, you know, you're like vying for the carrot, you're reaching for the carrot, and you know, the Capricorn's got you where they want you. So Capricorn is like the mastermind of flirting, but they're not the best, I think, at actually executing flirting sometimes. You know, Capricorn flirting can just sometimes come off as like so dry and, you know, like with no creativity or flavor sometimes. It's like, you know, they're either black or white. You know, it's like, you know, they're either black, straight to the point, like, you know, hey, you have a nice ass, like, I have no other way of saying that, you know. Or they're like, you know, white, whereas, you know, those jeans look really, really good on you. You know, what brand are they? You know, is that denim? You know, it's like, okay, are you just saying I have a nice ass, or do you really like my jeans? So I think the overall conclusion is that when it comes to flirting, Capricorns can be really confusing with it and really aloof and totally unaware. But they're also really smart, and they can use flirting to their advantage. So I would say Capricorns are smart flirters, but for the flirties, they can be very confusing and give mixed signals. Lonely is the person who sits by the phone and waits for a call. Thank you for listening and watching this video. Please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram at Lamarr Townsend, like me on Facebook, facebook.com/Lamarr Townsend Official. Check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Once again, that's Lamarr, Lamarr, Townsend, what's that? Tarot.com. Also, check out my SoundCloud page and my Bandcamp page, and follow me on Google+, because I post a lot on there as well. So, lonely is the person who sits and waits by the phone, waits for a phone call, or even a text message, or a message period. Capricorns are... That was actually a YouTube comment from one of you guys. I love you guys. I'm not going to look at it right now because I'm busy. Capricorn is the sign that it's not a very emotional sign. It's not a very communicative sign. So there could be a number of reasons why, a Capricorn doesn't call you back. A Capricorn woman or a Capricorn man doesn't call you back. But let's look at a few things here, okay? Say you go out on a date with Capricorn, okay, with a Capricorn woman or man, a Capricorn woman or a Capricorn man, alright? There's some telltale signs. There are going to be some telltale signs, people, about how this Capricorn man or this Capricorn woman feels about you, alright? Now, I need you to remember something, people of other signs who are watching this video, meaning if you're not a Capricorn, I need you to really hone in and understand what I'm about to say. Alright? Capricorn is once again not a communicative sign. We're not by the way, I'm a Capricorn, and we're not communicative. We're not a communicative sign. Capricorn Sun, Libra Moon, Venus in Scorpio, Mars in Sagittarius, Mercury in Sagittarius as well. So I'm very fiery Capricorn, as you can already tell, probably, I'm sure. Capricorn is not a communicative sign, people. So you'll never, and let me tell you, you'll never understand how a Capricorn feels about any given person or any given situation by what they say. You have to pay attention to their actions. You have to pay attention to a Capricorn's actions. You have to pay attention to a Capricorn's body language and, stuff like that. You have to read between the lines with a Capricorn. So, back to what I was saying. Now that I've said that, keep that in mind. So, say you go out on a date with a Capricorn man or woman. Usually a Capricorn is going to know right off the bat how they really feel about you. Sometimes Capricorn can go against their better judgment because they like to give people in situations the benefit of a doubt, So say, you ask a Capricorn man or woman out on a date. That Capricorn could secretly be unsure of how they truly feel about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could not 100% be all in like you're in. But the Capricorn's motto is I use. So the Capricorn's going to give you the benefit of the doubt, and the Capricorn's going to be like, okay, this person seems kind of cool. It seems like there could be something there. I don't know, I'm kind of unsure, but I'm going to go anyway because I just want to see what this person could offer me, what this person could benefit me, what I could get from this person, how I could kind of use this situation to my benefit. You know what I'm saying? So Capricorn in that sense can sometimes go against their better judgment because it's like, well, I feel this way about this situation, but I could get something out of this situation as well. So if a Capricorn can get something out of a situation, or something out of, you know what I'm saying? Like, if there's any sense of hope of there could be more than this. There could be more than, you know, something, you know, hidden underneath the surface. Then a Capricorn will go against their better judgment and will seek that thing, only to usually find that that thing was not what they wanted. They should have listened to their intuition and not have gone towards that thing, not have pursued that thing, because they get that thing and then they're unhappy. And then people are wondering, well, you have me, you know, you have this job, you have this whatever. Why is Capricorn acting so weird? Why is Capricorn acting so aloof and disinterested and distant? Well, because Capricorn, this Capricorn or man or woman probably doesn't truly like or truly feel it's, you know, what this Capricorn woman is being presented. You know, like they're not really fully invested, you know. Alright, so keep that in mind as well. A Capricorn who's not fully invested will always act disinterested, will always act distant, will always act aloof, will always act cold. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is the Capricorn who's disinterested and does not care, but has to go along to get along, you know. Alright, so you go on a date with a Capricorn, and okay, so first thing, does the Capricorn show up late? 5 minutes late is late. Capricorns are very punctual people. When there's something we really care about, boo-boo, we show up on time. We show up 10 minutes, 20 minutes early. You know, we go, you know, make sure our face looks good, our face looks beat and stuff like that, you know. Our mustaches are trimmed. Like, we put time into how we look. We put effort into our appearance, and especially when it's something important, we want everything to be right. We want our look, we want our fashion. We're very fashionable people as well, so we like change our outfits like 3 times in one morning, you know what I'm saying? Like we have 5, you know, outfit changes, wardrobe changes throughout the day. Like we're just very kind of extravagant people, so we like to put on a show for people, especially people that we want to impress. We like to impress people. So if the Capricorn seems like they're not really trying to impress you, once again, if the Capricorn seems disinterested, distant, aloof, cold, like that Capricorn's not interested in you, and that Capricorn is going along to get along, and that probably means that that Capricorn's not going to call you back. So that's your red flag. Those are your red flags right there, that okay, this Capricorn's not really feeling me the way I had hoped or thought, you know. I may not be getting a call back after this date, but Capricorns we are very skeptical people, but you can win us over. You just have to know how to win us over. And I've done tons of videos on how, you know, to get with the Capricorn, a woman or man, you know, things Capricorns don't like in relationships, you know, like, so watch those videos as well. I don't want to rehash what I've already said, but you know, just be very transparent, you know, in the date. Don't try and put on a show for the Capricorn. That's a Capricorn's job. Your job is to just sit and watch and be impressed, you know what I'm saying, by what we're throwing at you, our knowledge, you know, the facts that we have stored in our head, the random facts that we have stored in our head about everything, you know, our achievements, our goals, you know, like we want to impress you. We want to impress someone that we really, you know, feel in that way, that we really, you know, want to get to know on that level, that we really, you know, want to win over. If the Capricorn's not trying to win you over, if the Capricorn is not trying to dominate the situation, because Capricorns are very dominant people. So if a Capricorn's not like being dominant or aggressive, either if they're being very passive and indifferent, like that Capricorn is either not feeling you or is just unsure of how they feel about you. And then that's your job to win them over. You know, it's not the Capricorn's job to find the little pieces of why they should date you and bring them into their lives. Because one thing about a Capricorn woman or man is they don't need you in their lives. You know what I'm saying? I know that sounds harsh, but they don't need you. You know, they want someone, they want you, but they don't need you. You know? So don't try and be showy. Don't try and, you know, be like, oh, this is why you need me in your life, you know, because I am everything, and I'll give you everything you need. You know, Capricorn already has what he or she needs, and we just want someone who's cool, laid back, has their own thing going, you know, has their own approach to life, you know what I'm saying? You know, is mature, has a mature mindset, is stable, a stable mindset, you know, and is just, you know, fun, and can bring out that fun and kind of emotional side of ourselves as well, and can protect that side, you know what I'm saying, and can make us feel comfortable and peaceful, and be able to be open. That's the type of person that we're looking for in a relationship, you know. So if you're not that person, 9 times out of 10, we're not going to call you back, you know. So it could be that the Capricorns are typically looking for long term, whether they know it or not. A Capricorn is looking for long term stable relationship, whether they know it or not, you know what I'm saying? If that's just not what you're going to be able to present to him or her in the long term, then it's not going to work. They're going to eventually, you know, throw you back into the wilderness, throw you back into the wild, you know, and you'll be heartbroken, and you'll probably hate the Capricorn for, you know, a little while, until you realize that there was a lesson in that situation, and the Capricorn was meant to teach you something, as well as the Capricorn was meant to learn something about how the Capricorn needs to be more feeling and less cold and detached from love, you know. Capricorn seems just like, if they don't seem like they're having fun around you, if they're not laughing, if they're not like engaging with you, if it just seems like they're on autopilot and just like kind of like like, if that's how the Capricorn, then that Capricorn is not feeling you. I'm sorry. And Capricorns can be it's so hard with Capricorns, I know, because it's like, we go along to get along, you know, we kind of string you along in our own way, and we don't even know why we do it, and it just like, the whole time you're like, you know, are you feeling me? Do you like me? You know, like, why are you acting this way? Why are you acting so distant? And the Capricorn the whole time is giving you, yeah, I like you, yeah, sure, yeah. Yeah, I want this to work. Sure, yeah. Like, you know, the Capricorn just going along to get along, and they're saying everything you want to hear, but then it's like you don't really believe them. Listen to that. Listen to that part of yourself that's like, I don't think he or she is telling the truth. You know. The thing about a Capricorn is you may never know the truth. You may never know the truth. But Capricorns are so complex that they may not even know the truth. You know? So. It could be that your Capricorn's also very forgetful. We're very busy people, you know, so, you know, wait a few days, you know, and see if the Capricorn, you know, wait a week at the most, you know, and if your Capricorn doesn't call you back within a week or 2 weeks at the very latest, you know, like 3 weeks is giving it way too much, you know, like a month, you know, you might as well give it up, you know, but like 2 weeks at the most. You know, because Capricorns are also, we're very, like, slow people. I know that gets on people's nerves that we're slow. We're slow. We don't like, you know, we don't like to rush. We're risk averse. So, you know, before we jump in the quicksand, we're going to think, you know, should I jump in the quicksand? You know, like, what is the benefit of me jumping in this quicksand? Where is this quicksand going to take? Am I going to be able to get out? Like, we're going to really think and assess before we jump. Some of us jump, some of us don't. We think we're smarter, and we realize this quicksand is only going to lead us to nothing good. And so we just keep searching until we find the perfect sand castle. You know? And it may take a Capricorn years, decades even, to find the perfect sandcastle. I mean, I have not found the perfect sandcastle, and I just keep running into quicksand. So, and I know in doing that I've broken a lot of hearts, and I've learned my lessons from those situations, as well as I know that the other people I've dealt with have learned lessons in those situations as well. I've had to not call people back. I've also been the one who's had someone not call me back as well, and that hurt. So I get it, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't think a Capricorn is just ruthless and all the time, you know, and oh, you know, they just think they can do anything. They think they can just walk all over people. No, karma comes back to, you know, Capricorn. Saturn kicks our ass, you know. Nothing comes easy to us. We never, you know, we get back what we dish out, always. You know, the thing is, though, is that we can take it. We can take it, you know. That's what makes us stronger, you know. But the lesson in a Capricorn is creating good karma. You know, creating more harmonious situations and peaceful situations, being more upfront with people. Hey, you know what, I'm not really sure if I'm feeling this, you know, this was a great date, but you know, I think we should leave it here. Maybe we can just be friends from the point, you know, from this point forward, moving on. You know, it was great to meet you, you know, and I wish you nothing but the best, you know. That's how it should be, right? You know, like a Capricorn should just tell you straight up, this is how I feel, I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying, and you know, just be upfront. That's not how it always is, though. And please don't try and like coax it out of the Capricorn. Don't try and force it out of the Capricorn. Don't try and threaten it out of the Capricorn, because that's just gonna make the Capricorn mad. And a mad Capricorn is not a pretty sight. All right. So. If a Capricorn doesn't call you back, I think it's just best to move on. Learn your lesson from that situation, whatever it was, whatever it may be, and take that with you moving forward. And find someone who's better suited for you, who treats you better, who loves you the way you deserve to be loved. Because this Capricorn is obviously not it, you know. You know, sometimes we Capricorns can be assholes. I have to admit it. Capricorns, do better. Do better, you know. It's not nice to, you know, not call people back, you know. But the Capricorn learned that from somewhere else. So understand that, you know, I mean, what goes around comes around always. So, you know. Alright, people. I hope you got something out of this. I hope you got a little bit more understanding of why Capricorn wouldn't call you back. I know it's not the best reasons. I know it's not the nicest reasons. It's probably not even the reasons you want to hear, but you know, it's the honest truth coming from a Capricorn who has not called people back, you know. It's just our nature. We can be very cold-hearted people, very inconsiderate people, you know. Very rude people, even sometimes. You know, we are the Scrooge of the Zodiac, so you know, it's okay to put us in our place and let us know that we hurt your feelings or what we did to you was not okay. You know, that the fact that we didn't call you back hurt your feelings, or you know, like it's okay to let us know. You know, like you need to do that. Capricorn needs to hear that. You know, they may not like what they hear, but they need to hear it, you know. Because Capricorn is so used to putting other people in their place. And you need to do this, and you need to do that, and you. That's Capricorn, you know. Capricorn, if Capricorn can dish it, Capricorn can take it. So, hey, I'm a Libra moon, I have to be even, alright, Capricorns, like, I defend this all the time. I love my Capricorn people, but I have to, you know, say, you know, when we're wrong, we're wrong. When we're right, we're right. And in this situation, we can definitely be wrong. All right. So do better, Capricorns. If you're dealing with a Capricorn who has not called you back and you're just so confused and your feelings are hurt and you're sad, you know, it's possible that in due time that Capricorn will come around, but I would advise you not to wait around for that Capricorn to come around. I would advise you to move on, you know, for the time being. You know, talk to other people, date other people if possible, if you can, if you're single, and you know, just get out there and enjoy yourself, and don't let this Capricorn, don't wait by the phone, you know, for a text or a call from a Capricorn, because Capricorn knows you're doing that, and that secretly, like the fact that you're waiting for a call from the Capricorn, like secretly thrills them, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, they know that they're never going to call you, and they know that, you know what I'm saying, like Capricorn loves playing mind games. Don't play it with them, don't do it, all right? Because you'll never win, you know. Thank you for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Contact me for your own personal reading at Lamarr.Townsend tarot.com. You can also, Lamarr.Townsend@gmail.com, but you can so contact me for your own personal reading at Lamarr.Townsend@gmail.com, but you can also contact me on my website LamarrTownsendTarot.com or just Amazon.com. Alright, into the video we go. Thank you for listening and watching. Truth about Capricorn. Capricorn men and Capricorn women are not as boring as people try to make them seem. We're actually quite fun. We just are very selective of who we choose to have fun with. Alright? Fun is relative to us, okay? Fun can mean something simple and practical. Remember, we're an earth sign, and I say we because I'm a Capricorn sun, Libra moon, Virgo rising, okay? And fun test is relative. Fun test can mean something as simple as staying in and watching a movie, you know, and that's practical because you save money and you get to be in the comfort of your own home. You get to not only save money in terms of buying a ticket to the movies, but you also save money in terms of candy and food and all that stuff. Maybe you can actually have a feast. Like Capricorn, like immediately you think of, oh my gosh, a movie at home sounds so boring, but Capricorn actually makes it fun. Like, you know what I'm saying? Capricorn is a very fun zodiac sign that you want to be around, that you want to have on your side. Capricorns are going to fight for you, especially if they love you and they regard you as family. Now, speaking of family, Capricorn are very actually family-oriented people. And this may be surprising or may not be surprising because, for goodness sakes, Cancer is its polar opposite zodiac sign. And Cancer is ruled by the moon. The moon rules family and home. And, you know, the opposite zodiac signs often have quite a lot in common, believe it or not. So, but Capricorns are very family-oriented people. Now, this may get overshadowed by other important things in a Capricorn's life, such as work, career, alright, finances, all of those types of things, because remember, they're an earth sign as well, so earth signs are very practical. Earth signs care about, you know, stability and all of those types of things, and security. So, you know, but once those boring, see, that's why Capricorns are seen as boring, because we're just super duper stable. We put our priorities first before anything. We put our priorities before fun. So in that sense, yes, we can be boring, but once we get our work done, once we get all of our bills paid, once we get all of our, you know, top priorities done, then we can have fun. Then we can, you know, be the life of the party that you and we need us to be. You know, because Capricorns, we actually like to have fun, okay? We like to have fun, but once again, we like to have comfortable fun, practical fun, not too out there fun. Fun, but I still have to get to work tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Fun, but yeah, I still have plans tomorrow. Fun. Like, I still have to be responsible and live up to, you know? So, I mean, Capricorns are responsible people. They're ruled by Saturn. Saturn rules our sense of responsibility, you know, but we're also people who sometimes don't feel like being responsible. Sometimes we don't feel like being the responsible one. And you know, we need that to be okay. You know, like, we need people that we can rely on as well. Contrary to popular belief, we're not always strong. I know that we're considered one of the strongest in the zodiac, but even the strongest of the zodiac aren't always strong, right? So, with that being said, Capricorns are also very nurturing and loving. We just do it in a very practical kind of earth sign way, okay? We're not the type who's gonna, you know, cry with you, you know, and sugarcoat things for you. No, we're gonna tell you like it is, and then we're gonna help you get over it. Like, girl, actually, you know, your man's a mess. You know, you could be doing better for yourself, you know, but here's what we're going to do. I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you come up with a plan. I have some connections, you know, like, that's Capricorn, you know. You got to appreciate that. And there's not a lot of people who actually have the ability to do that for you, right? As a friend, as a whoever, a lover, you know, a marriage partner, family member, you know. Capricorns, first of all, Capricorns have connections. We have connections, you know, believe it or not. And we may not always be upfront about this, about our connections, in a wide range of places, right? We are people who have, kind of like Scorpio, we have, of course, everyone has layers to them, but we have layers to us, like, you know, that not everyone gets to see. So we are the type of people that do have connections, you know. We do foster and seek to build connections, you know, for security, for, you know, success, for succeeding, you know, and networking, all of those things, you know, that are necessary for success and achievement, right? You know, networking is a huge part. You know, making the right connections is a huge part of becoming successful. So, and also, you know, Capricorns are the types of people who, yeah, we make the connections, but we also protect those connections and foster those connections. So, we're not the type of people who are like, yeah, I know Justin Bieber, yeah, I know Michael Jackson's family. Give me $1,000, $1 million, and I'll tell you what I know. Like, we're not those types of people. We value relationships, especially relationships and relationships that can provide us some sense of stability, or that can teach us about stability, that can further our sense of stability, that can help us grow. Relationships that can help us grow and really improve ourselves, I think, is what I'm trying to say. And I'm not saying that, you know, having a relationship with Justin Bieber or having a relationship with Michael Jackson's family will help you improve or grow. I'm just using those two as an example because they're widely known celebrities, right? So, Capricorns are people who, you know, we are hardworking, but we like to have fun. I mean, we like to have fun, but once again, we like to have practical fun. Remember, we're also people who are very responsible. So, yeah, we might like to be the life of the party. We might like to, you know, have a few drinks, but at the same time, we know that people are watching, and, you know, our responsibilities, our jobs are on the line, so we have to be on our best behavior. So sometimes, yes, in that realm, I guess we can be a bit boring, you know, in the terms of we may not be willing to always, you know, go to excess, like some signs, you know, like we may not always be willing to go hard in the paint all the time. You know, we like a little, you know, low-key balance moment with our fun, for the most part. You know, not every Capricorn's the same. Some Capricorns do like to go hard, and that depends on what they have in their chart, of course. But yeah, you know, Capricorns like to have fun. You know, we're not as boring as you think. We're very creative, actually, super duper creative, and this comes from our kind of sea goat ability, part earth, part water. So, you know, Capricorn is the sea goat, so we are actually part earth, part water. This is not widely known, and I've done videos about this, and I've mentioned this before, but we do have a water element to us, and I find that the water signs, or people who have kind of water elements to them, like Aquarius is the water bearer, so they kind of have a water element to them too. Interestingly enough, Aquarius is also ruled by Saturn, like Capricorn, but Aquarius's main ruler is Uranus, which is a different video. But you know, Capricorns are very creative. I find that people who have water elements to them naturally, you know, tend to have a natural kind of intuition or insight into the emotional realm. Emotional intelligence is what they tend to have. And I think emotional intelligence, you know, as an artist, as a creative myself, you know, being someone who actually went to college and who has lived his whole life as a young person seeking to be creative and express himself as an artist, I believe that, you know, a big, huge chunk of creativity and artistic ability comes from emotional intelligence, among other things, but knowledge, of course, and all that type of stuff. But, you know, Capricorns, we're just, you know, we're lovable people who have a soft heart underneath our tough exterior, all right? And we're sensitive as well. We may not show it as readily as other signs, but we are sensitive. We're caring. We care about you. We want to see you succeed just as much as we want to see ourselves succeed, especially if we love you and view you as family. We're family people, all right? That's the truth about Capricorn. Does a Capricorn get jealous easily? Typically, no. Capricorns do not get jealous easily. Now, a Capricorn may get jealous over certain things someone has, you know, such as, you know, certain status in life, or certain material things, you know, that indicate their status in life, you know, such as a car, you know, a partner, all right, kids, you know, things like that, a house, you know, that they own, you know, but Capricorn won't typically be jealous for too long. These are the types of people who use negative emotions like jealousy to fuel themselves, to make themselves better. Now, I'm a Capricorn sun, so for me speaking, this is how I at least go about life. Now, my moon is in Libra, so I might be more prone to jealousy than the other Capricorns, I guess. Also, my Venus is in Scorpio. But with my Capricorn sun, it kind of brings me back down to earth. Like, you know, jealousy I view as like being up here. Like, you know, you're like real jealousy, like fuming with jealousy. Like, you need to kind of come back down to earth. Like, you know, come back down to earth. Let's get real and practical. Like, you know, why are you jealous of this person and what they have? And why can't you see that you can also seek this same thing for yourself? Maybe you might have to do it in a different way. Maybe you won't have the same exact thing that they have. Maybe you won't be as successful as they are at it, but you can have your own thing too, if that makes sense. Like, that's how Capricorn typically thinks. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn, you know, rules work ethic, you know, our status and career in life, our sense of responsibility, and, you know, the past, you know, time, karma. So, you know, Capricorns understand the benefit of hard work and the benefit of doing things your own way and on your own. So, Capricorn, it's not that we don't get jealous, it's just that we don't let our jealousy consume us, and we don't stay jealous for too long. Like, it's like this kind of thing where it's like, oh, you have blue suede shoes that were $1,000. Oh, really? Well, give me a couple months, you know, give me a couple paychecks, and I can get those same blue suede shoes. It might take me a little while longer, all right? By the time I get them, they may be a little bit out of style, but I will have my blue suede shoes. Therefore, I don't have to be jealous of yours. Does that make sense? And blue suede shoes being a metaphor for anything, you know? I don't know if suede is back in style at this time of filming this video, but whatever. We're not talking about fashion right now, right? So, let's just keep this in mind, that Capricorn is not the type of person that easily gets jealous, okay? Now, it's interesting because people will try to make Capricorn jealous or try to rise some type of jealousy out of them sometimes, which is actually annoying to Capricorns. Like, even with other YouTubers and tarot readers, I don't really get jealous of them. Like, yeah, you know, oh, this person may have more subscribers than me. Oh, this person may do this, you know, that I'm not so good at. But if I keep working hard enough, I can get that many subscribers, you know. You know, if I keep working hard enough, I can become good at what I'm good at, you know, just like this person's good at what they're good at. Like, you know. So that's how I see it, you know. I like my little cut of the pie. I like my little corner of the world. Does that make sense? Like, I like what I have going on over here, so I don't really have to get jealous of people. And I never let my jealousy consume me, even with my Venus in Scorpio and my Libra moon. Because sometimes with my Libra moon, it can be a vain thing. Like, you know, I can see anyone who has a cute, like, boyfriend, and I'll be like, man, like, why don't I have a cute boyfriend? But then my Capricorn sun will be like, man up. Like, you know, you'll get it eventually. You'll get him eventually. Just keep working hard. Keep improving on yourself. And just keep slaying. Like, you know, who cares about that person? Who knows what they have going on in their relationship? Just saying, you know, so that's me. Like, Capricorns just really keep it real with themselves. You know, the grass is not always greener on the other side. You have to water your own grass. You know, you have to tend to your own grass, okay? That's what's most important. And a Capricorn understands that, right? Because if you reap what you sow, that's karma. You know, if you reap, you know, good seeds in your grass, if you treat your grass with the best nutrients that you can afford, you know, at the time being, your grass will repay you in dividends, you know. But whereas if you're focused on the other person's grass on the other side of the street, what's going on with your grass? You know, like, you have to pay attention to that. So, do Capricorns easily get jealous? No, because we're typically too busy tending to our own grass. So, no shade, no tea. What makes a Capricorn happy? Money, security, not having their time wasted, and being productive. Thank you for listening and watching. If you would like a personal reading from me, I am a psychic tarot reader as well as an astrologer, and my website to purchase your reading from me is LamarrTownsendTarot.com. The link to my website is in the description box. It's in the comment section. It's also in the title of this video. Purchase your reading directly from my website, and within 24 hours I will send you an email confirmation letting you know that I received your payment, and we'll get your reading done within 1 to 3 hours or sooner. Make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, share with your friends and family, comment. Oh Lord, hit that bell next to the subscribe button so you get a notification whenever I go live or upload a brand new video. And also make sure that you follow me on my social media pages. My Instagram is at Lamarr Townsend. My Facebook is Lamarr Townsend Tarot. The link to the description box is in the link to my social media pages is in the description box below. Organized communication and organized thoughts also make a Capricorn happy. So I'm going to try to get it together. Also, make sure you check out my ebook, Zodiac Signs, Sex Language, available on Amazon right now for download worldwide on any Kindle viewing device or Amazon viewing device. Make sure you also check out my singles on iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, and as well as Tidal and all of those other streaming sites and apps. So with that being said, let's jump into the tea. What are the things that makes a Capricorn truly happy? Capricorns do get happy by really simple things such as, you know, having money, you know, having the simple things in life, the basics, having money, having a roof over their head, having some sort of stability within themselves and their career. These are all things that, you know, a Capricorn has to discover within him or herself. So if you're looking at this video, you know, trying to figure out what you can do to make a Capricorn happy, a Capricorn has to be happy within themselves first, in order to allow someone in to make them even further happier. So once a Capricorn has the basics, they have a good job, they have a roof over their head, a good home, you know, a good home life. Outside of that, Capricorns do enjoy being surrounded by good people, like-minded people. When I say like-minded, I typically mean ambitious, you know, people with goals, aspirations, people that they can, you know, be inspired by and motivated by. But Capricorns also do enjoy their alone time. So alone time also definitely does make a Capricorn happy. Don't underestimate a Capricorn's need for alone time. A Capricorn that goes without alone time for too long is definitely a grumpy Capricorn. A Capricorn, you know, doesn't like being around people for too long of periods. They're the type of zodiac sign that, you know, okay, they can you know, socialize, they can interact, you know, for a period of time, especially depending on the type of Capricorn they are. There's Capricorns born in December, there's Capricorns born in January, there's Capricorns born later in, January, there's Capricorns born early January. So there's differences, in the varying degrees of Capricorn, right? Depending on your moon, your rising, so on and so forth. But for the most part, Capricorns are definitely the type of people who need alone time, to recharge their batteries and to find that inner happiness. And I think that's one of the most important things when it comes to Capricorn is fostering and maintaining and finding that inner happiness. And typically that inner happiness comes from being productive, comes from striving for their goals or aspirations. And this tends to take away from their relationships and the fun in life for Capricorns, which is often why they're seen as boring or viewed as boring. But that's totally the opposite. They're not really boring. They're just ambitious and hardworking. But outside of that, they do like to be surrounded by like-minded people, by ambitious people, by people that they feel comfortable around. And these typically are people that, Capricorn has built some type of trust with, some type of camaraderie with, someone that Capricorn has been around for years, So that's really important for Capricorn to have people that they can trust around them, people that value them and value their time. I was saying Capricorns enjoy not having their time wasted, and I wasn't kidding about that. Capricorns definitely enjoy not having their time wasted. You have to remember that Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn rules time. Saturn rules our career, it rules our professional destiny, our status in society. It also rules the relationship to the father. Speaking of the father, a Capricorn that has, that can play the role of the father, the mother, of the dictator, the supervisor, the boss, any role in which they have control over the masses, control over the people, control over how things operate. Capricorns love control. Control is really important for a Capricorn. But they also like the power that comes with control. As long as they feel in control, a Capricorn is, for the most part, pretty happy. Experiences that help a Capricorn to improve themselves definitely make a Capricorn happy. So, experiences that help a Capricorn to maybe wake up to certain spiritual gifts within them. Maybe going to a spiritual seminar with a Capricorn, or, I guess it depends on what that Capricorn likes. Going to a retreat with a Capricorn, if a Capricorn would be down for that. Going on a hike with a Capricorn. Anything that helps a Capricorn to kind of spread their wings, open their eyes, and get grounded, and focus on what's really important in life versus what they think is important in life, will definitely make a Capricorn happy, because those moments tend to relieve stress with a Capricorn. And when a Capricorn has a moment of relieving stress, Capricorn is happy. Speaking of stress relief, Capricorns can definitely be prone to indulging a bit in the more taboo sides of life. So a Capricorn definitely may enjoy drinking, smoking a little, what do they say? Herbal refreshments and clueless, as they say. Capricorn definitely likes sex, alright, as well. That definitely makes a Capricorn happy. But outside of that, Capricorn really enjoys good conversation. They really enjoy spending time with someone or with people who they can do anything with. They can, sit at home and do nothing, or they could go on a trip to Cancun. They could, they could do anything. They could go to the movies. They could read a book. They could, Capricorn likes a ride or die person. Those types of people make a Capricorn happy for sure. Also, something that makes Capricorn happy is people that appreciate and understand their humor, their sense of humor, their kind of dark, dry sense of humor. That definitely makes a Capricorn happy. Like, if a Capricorn can make you laugh, you're in there good with a Capricorn, when you can make a Capricorn laugh, or when a Capricorn can make you laugh. Because truthfully, Capricorns do love to laugh. Capricorns also appreciate people who take initiative. Capricorns can be a bit shy, they can be a bit reserved, especially when they really, 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 really want something or someone, but they feel inadequate for some reason. So they like people that take initiative, that don't feel afraid going up to the Capricorn and saying, hey, making the first move in a sense. That definitely makes a Capricorn happy, especially if a Capricorn is checking for you in the first place. Something else that makes a Capricorn happy is at the end of the day knowing that they were productive and that they made a good use of their day. A Capricorn that wastes their day doing nothing, or wastes their day not getting anything that they wanted to get done is definitely a Capricorn that's going to be angry, that's going to be irritated, that's going to be irate even. And, you know, it's definitely going to be frustrated. So a Capricorn that, once again, makes good use of their time during the day. It's only 24 hours in a day, child. I wish we had more. I'm a Capricorn sun myself. But, you know, when you can make a good use of those 24 hours as a Capricorn, oh, man. That's a really happy Capricorn. People that Capricorn can trust with their secrets and bringing them into their world. You know, that is someone that Capricorn also respects and trusts as well. You know, with Capricorns in relationships, you know, there's a lot of things that are unsaid but are expected to be understood. Like if you're in a relationship with Capricorn or a friendship or whatever, you're expected to be loyal to that Capricorn. You're expected to, you know, be there for that Capricorn just as that Capricorn is there for you. So when someone values their relationship with Capricorn just as much as Capricorn values their relationship with them, when someone is just as consistent, just as reliable, just as dependable as Capricorn is with someone else, you know, Capricorn really, really, really appreciates that in relationships and in people. And that definitely makes a Capricorn happy, because finding someone who's consistent, who's reliable, who's dependable, who means what they say, ironically in this world, and there's billions of people in this world, trillions probably, finding those types of people is hard to find. So when a Capricorn finds that type of person, they're happy. And the Capricorn just loves to have a good time. You know, they don't mind spending their money if they know they're going to spend it on an experience or, you know, something else that is meaningful, that, you know, has meaning to it. I think that's the most important thing when it comes to a Capricorn. You know, they like spending their money, their time, their energy on things, people that are worth it. Alright? Experiences that are worth it. So I think that's, you know, some of the most important things that make a Capricorn happy. What do you think are some things that make a Capricorn happy? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, like this video, share with your friends and family. Also, make sure that you check out my website to purchase a reading from me. I am available for readings as we speak. Purchase your reading directly on my website, Lamarr Townsend, tarot.com. The link's in the description box below. It's also in the comment section below in the title of this video. Subscribe, like this video, hit the bell next to the subscribe button. Make sure that you also check out my social media pages. My Instagram and Facebook links are in the description box below. Check out my ebook on Amazon, Zodiac Signs, Sex Language, and also check out my singles on iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, and more. Love and light, and I'll catch you guys later. Do you love me? Do you want me? I'll ride every day for you. Do you love me? Do you want me? I'll ride every day for you. Do you love me? Do you want me? I'll ride every day for you. Do you love me? Do you want me? I'll ride every day for you. Whatever makes you happy, baby, I will do for you. As long as you agree to making all of my dreams come true. Do you love me? Do you want me? I'll ride every day for you.
Do you love me? Do you want me? I'll ride every day for ya. Do you love me? Do you want me? I'll ride every day for ya. Do you love me? Do you want me? I'll ride every day for ya. Jump! 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 Whatever makes you happy, baby, I will do for you. As long as you agree to making all of my dreams come true. Do you love me? Do you want me? I'll ride every day for ya. Do you love me? Do you want me? I'll ride every day for ya. Do you love me? Do you want me? I'll ride every day for ya. Do you love me? Do you want me? I'll ride every day for ya. Do you love me? Do you want me? I'll ride every day for ya. Do you love me? Do you want me? I'll ride every day for ya. Do you love me? Do you want me? I'll ride every day for ya. Do you love me? Do you want me? I'll ride every day for ya. Whatever makes you happy, baby, I will do for you. As long as you agree to making all of my dreams come true. Jump! 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 Jump!